Lewis had some sort of an experience he wanted to share, and it's all yours, man.
I was in a public bathroom the other day.
You're a brave guy.
Thank you. And I had a couple of different, I questioned a couple of different things. So it starts out where I had literally because I do not talk on my phone or do anything on my phone while I'm in the bathroom. I feel like that's your time, you know? But I had finished a call or a text or something when I went into said bathroom. And I approached the urinal. But I'm going to stand up and give you the visual. So as I approach the urinal, right?
Don't take your pants down.
Sorry. I guess you didn't need that much of a visual. But I had my phone lit up on whatever screen it was. So you had a white screen. I was standing at the urinal. I had my phone in my hand. But as I'm standing at the urinal, my phone is pointed down in the direction of my junk. And the guy who walked up next to me to get in the other urinal, because there was one guy who agreed with the space and took the...
Yeah, leaving a urinal between you.
Right. If there's no one else in the bathroom and you use the middle one, you're kind of a hole of the ass. Right. You got to leave that buffer. So I went on the one end. The guy went on the other end. There's a urinal in the middle. Dude walks into the urinal in the middle.
Busy public bathroom.
As I'm standing in the urinal with my phone face down pointing towards my junk. So all I can think of is, this guy thinks I'm taking a picture of my junk. He either thinks I'm filming myself go to the bathroom, or he's thinking I'm snapping a junk pic.
Well, this went completely different than I thought it was. I thought you were going to tell me he starts looking at your phone, which is pointing.
He did. He glanced.
Oh.
I think he needed confirmation, because he probably walked up and went, is this guy really taking a picture of this junk while he's going there? So he's looking over at my phone. I've still got my phone face down, and then I'm kind of like, that's a real deal going on down there. That's not what I said, but I was kind of embarrassed because I'm like, I don't want this dude to think I'm that kind of guy.
I feel like we need to see your camera roll.
Right? There's no junk pics on my camera roll, I promise. So then I realized as I step away, because I'm like, yeah, okay, put your phone down and walk away. Don't say anything. So I put my phone down, I walk away, I don't say anything. And then I look at the other people, because it's one of those things where there's urinals on one side, there's urinals on the other, and then the stalls are kind of in the back. So I look at the other guys in the urinals. They are all in on going. I mean, they have the back arched, and they're leaning forward, and I realized I don't do that. So I'm like, am I doing this all wrong? I just stand there. But I mean, every dude in this bathroom at the same time had the full-blown arch going on, like the back bend arch. I mean, they were giving it hell. And I don't
understand that.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. I was just like,
bend?
Oh, yeah, they're leaning in so they can get their junk fully into the urinal. I don't know what it was, but they had the back arch going. And I'm like, I never do the back arch when I do this. Am I doing this wrong?
No.
So that's
I
my
have good
question.
posture.
I always thought I did too. Kelly, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm fascinated.
But I never do the back arch. I don't go full back bend when I'm in the urinal.
I mean, isn't that a nice time to stretch? I mean, you're standing there anyway. You might as well kind of stretch while you're at it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It just never occurred to me.
Me either. But I literally watched, there were 5 dudes in there, and all of them had the full-blown,
Maybe they're playing a urinal cake game or something.
I don't know, but they had the thrust with the back bend going, and I'm like, yeah, that's not me.
Do they have the hand on the one hand on the hip?
Maybe one of them did if they had bad back problems. I don't know, but yeah. So,
no, it's just the whole...
And then you can always hear the one guy that like I don't do that either.
This is a giant public bathroom too that you're describing. Where were you?
I was in a grocery store.
Okay.
A grocery store has that kind of bathroom situation?
Were you at Costco?
No.
Actually.
That I get. Okay, that's a big store.
Sounds like a rest stop or something.
No,
anyway.
Yeah. But so the entire time I've questioned, I'm like, have I been all these years doing this wrong?
All right. Well, I think that's definitely a question for Blitz Nation. I don't know anything about the back bend. I mean, I know that the stance you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I have seen it, but I
never.
It was just kind of like one off here or there.
Okay. And for the gals, do you use your phone in the public bathroom because I do.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to go off on another topic, but I'm just saying, so the gals can be involved here in this topic. Like you were just claiming you never use your phone in a bathroom.
I don't.
I do
At
all
home?
the time. In fact, if I forget my phone in the bathroom, it makes me so upset. I'm like, now what do I do? Now what do I do? You dummy. You left your phone in the other room. So I'm just saying, you can do stance for the guys. What's your stance? When you're standing there at a urinal. And for the gals, do you use your phone in a bathroom?
This takes me back to the congressman? I guess I've got a wide stance. All right. All these questions, comments, please, Blitz Nation 99-700. You can also call in 1-800-821-9970.
Mike says if you have a small bat, you have to stand closer to the plate.
Okay.
Now, I do have to correct myself. I am guilty of, if we're in a big bathroom, like we're at a concert venue or whatever, if I'm over by the sink away from the urinal, I will return a text or check my phone or whatever there. I just never do it in front of the urinal while I'm on the urinal.
I thought you were going to say you'd go in the sink.
Yeah, just to change it up a bit. Why not? Anyway, but I had my phone face down and it was lit up. And I was at the urinal with my phone face down when another guy came up and saw that I had my phone lit up face down, and my first thought was, this guy thinks I'm taking a picture of my junk. And I wasn't. And someone else said, it wasn't a tastefully done nude shot.
Right.
But then I realized as I stepped away to wash my hands, everybody in the bathroom in the urinal had the back arch going. Like they were pelvic thrust leaning in, full back arch or whatever, which made me question, have I been peeing wrong the entire time? Because I don't do that. I just stand there.
Well, I have to say, we went to break, and I had to use the bathroom. And I tried the arch. It's very uncomfortable. I don't understand it.
I think they thought as long as you're taking pictures in the bathroom, they might as well show off as best as possible. So you just put a little arch in, give your best showing. As long as Lewis is in there with his phone.
Nicole said they were on Lewis having his phone out. They wanted their junk in the urinal as far as possible so no one else could risk seeing it.
There's another idea.
That's the thing. Do they think I'm that guy?
That you would take pictures of their junk?
Yeah.
Well, so we've had the two main theories we've been getting on text at 99-700 are that those guys who do the arch don't want their junk to be seen, either just because they're very modest or because, how did Mike put it? You read it. People with small bats have to stand closer to the plate, Mike said.
Dan said, this sounds better than the people that I see that look like they're literally trying to get completely inside the urinal. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I get kind of it because you don't want to stand like 2 feet away from the urinal and go, watch this, and like be too far back. But I've never done the back arch. Like I've never arched my back in. I've never put that much effort into it.
Mike from 7-Up said it's called the Scorpion. I don't know what
Tyler said, Lewis, you should have done a power move and just peed in the sink.
Well, ever since the day that I dropped my phone in the toilet here at the radio station and destroyed my phone never worked again. I don't take it in the bathroom anymore. But a lot of guys, at the urinal, I don't understand it. I mean, a lot of guys who are going into the bathroom to sit down want to read and, they're going to text and stuff. And, I remember you asked one day, Lewis, you don't understand these guys who take forever to do that in the bathroom, and it's because they're reading and they're doing stuff. Other than that, that's what it is. Did you never read?
Never been a reader.
You never read.
No, I mean, I watched all the movies. No, I'm just never in the bathroom. I don't read. I know people who have their own, magazine and newspaper section in there going on, but I've never.
So you're okay.
I'm a boring bathroom person. I know. I do what I got to do and I get out.
And that's I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way. Andy said, I've noticed, especially in gas stations and truck stops, that foreign people use their phones in the bathroom quite often, having full-blown conversations.
Huh. Yeah, I don't do that. Sam said my first mistake was my phone in the restroom. You are 1,000% correct, Sam.
All right.
I've just never done the back bend.
No, I don't. The arch, I didn't get it either. So.
And then you said some people do the hand on the wall and lean forward like it's a church experience.
Well, okay.
like
I will say
6 mile run and
I have done that a couple of times, and it's kind of along those lines when you were rushing to get to the bathroom because you had to go so bad. And it's such an amazing relief that your legs get weak and you just need to kind of rest up against the wall a little bit for a moment. You know how that is when you got to go really bad and you finally get to. It's like, oh, you're about to drop, you know.
Keith, you're sitting. No, I was not sitting. Actually, I was sitting in the urinal.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I've never, it's funny because now I started paying attention to since then. This happened 2 days ago. Did it happen 2 days? 2 days ago. Now I paid attention to every bathroom I've been in. Like, I feel like I'm the stance watcher now, and I don't want to be the stance watcher, but I have become the stance watcher.
You're watching the Scorpions.
Yeah.
This person texted, funny story, in the stall texting my wife and wanted to show her the new shoes I got, forgot the flash and shutter sound was on. Guy next to me got out of there real quick.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Yeah.
Mike said, damn it, Lewis, now I got to go see how I pee because I don't think I do an arch. You've got people going to the bathroom like, do I do that?
I made me question. One guy, ever see a guy drop his pants and underwear at the urinal? Seen it twice, still don't get it. I've seen that too, and that's uncomfortable.
That's weird. Really?
It's usually old dudes that do that.
They just drop everything to the ground?
You've never seen this?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to.
You can't unsee it.
It's underwear too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is
Monty.
it just butt hanging out?
Right there. Right there at the urinal. I mean, they drop it all to their ankles, which I cannot figure out because you don't need to. You're going to the extreme at that point.
I don't understand that.
Well, remember George Costanza used to take off his shirt. You need freedom, I guess.
What is that? Caesar said, I do the one arm on the wall leaning forward.
I also don't talk to people either. But if you're a dude, if you ever go into the bathroom, and every guy's experienced this at a concert, a Buckeyes game, wherever, there's always the guy that talks when you walks in. Whoa! Sure hope that defense steps it up.
Casey says, I like to know who the a-holes are that think it's okay to leave their boogers on the wall. It's not okay.
What are you guys doing in there?
I'm not doing that. I do not do that.
Jay
Never,
is
ever,
correct.
ever.
Jay said the same old dudes that drop everything at the urinal are the same dudes walking around butt-ass naked at the fitness gym locker room. Yes, because old people do not have shame.
No shame at all.
Like, I've seen that. Like, you turn around the gym and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey.
Shame.
Wasn't sure
shame.
if this is part of the membership, but I don't recall signing up for it.
One leg up on the bench. Just dangling everywhere.
Yes, now I can't unsee that.
Oh.
All right. You can keep your text coming at 99-700. Here's Disturbed on the Blitz. Disturbed on the Morning Blitz at 7:53. Kelly, Lewis, and Rick going to give away some Ohio Open Season Sportsman's Expo tickets here in just a minute, but we're still getting a few texts about the bathroom situation that Lewis dealt with and what other people do. And Hessler said, I'm the weird one. I pee in Superman pose.
Well, you know.
That's a confident man
right
who does
there.
that. You know, both hands on your hips.
Anthony said the worst thing I ever saw at the gym was a naked old guy with one leg up on the bench, a la what Kelly said just a couple of minutes ago, with a PD egg filing his heels and dry skin, which was piling up on the bench. I don't even file my heels in front of my spouse of 13 years, let alone naked at the gym. Telling you, old dudes have no shame.
No, none.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, we used to go to the Westerville Community Center. This is a long time ago, my husband and I. And Charlie one day walked out and he goes, that's the last time I'm going to that locker room. He said, I have seen my last wrinkled ball sack. I am not going back.
Right?
And we never did.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Ashley says, I totally play on my phone when I'm in the bathroom. I get bored if I don't look, LOL.
Yeah, see, I just, you know.
Are you serious? Wait, listen to this. I don't have their name, but the text says, I'm as far away as I can get. I'm talking Steph Curry range if I can. I got to avoid the splash. What?
Okay.
I think you wait too long to go to the bathroom if you have that much force happening.
Well, that's a healthy thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
say that the knees to ankles dropping everything at the urinal is the kindergarten pose that you learned as a kid.
The kindergarten.
I don't know if I ever did that, or I don't remember, or I blocked it out, one of the two.
All right.
I just,
Charlene wants to know if you two think you'll be the kind of old men who don't care in the locker room.
no,
I
No?
care.
Not.
Oh, there are people that have no shame that I have shame for them. So,
You have enough shame to go round.
yeah. I won't. I will care.
Keith, these are details now.
I know. I learned more about Keith this morning than I ever needed to.
Let's see. No arch. That's just weird. Normal stance. Feet shoulder width apart. One thumb holds your underpants waistband down. Other hand aims. Don't overthink it. Just pee. All right. Enough. It's enough.
Sorry.
Lewis, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I questioned a few of the people who are listening, but I don't think were doing anything wrong.
Well, what's the average amount of times you go to the bathroom every day? Just give me a ballpark number.
A dozen.
Okay. If you're doing the back bend that many times, doesn't that hurt after a while?
I told you, I went in and tried it. It's uncomfortable. Blaine said he's so glad he tuned in this morning. See, you got to tune in every morning, Blaine. You'll miss stuff.
You got to talk about the real hard-hitting topics, and I feel like we've accomplished that on a Friday.